Now, there's 5 things that you might be doing which seem nice, but they could actually be pushing him away. These mistakes are things that seem loving on the outside, but secretly, deep down, they can make men lose respect for you. I'm Jason Silver, the dating coach for ambitious women. Be sure to subscribe to get notified of my future trainings, and let's jump right into them. Number 1, giving a man wife level energy when he's only giving you boyfriend level commitment. If you're living with him, cooking family meals, doing family laundry, basically acting like a wife, but he hasn't committed to you legally in marriage, likely you're being used. Now, here's why this could backfire. Men commit to what they invest in. So if he's getting all the same benefits of marriage without any of the responsibility or the legal commitment, why would he ever propose? The women who refuse to move in or play house, give without a real commitment, are often the ones that are walking down the aisle. They're reserving a special level of commitment for marriage. Meanwhile, the women who do everything for a guy are taking a huge risk of getting stuck in this forever girlfriend mode, wondering, why isn't he stepping up? I'm not saying never do nice things for a man, never invest in a boyfriend, but there should be a significant change in roles and responsibilities from dating to marriage. So if you value commitment and marriage, let him know. You're not someone who feels comfortable making huge, risky commitments without you both being in a different relationship. Let him know that marriage and lifelong commitment to each other is something that you value. And you're reserving these bigger life shared commitments for the man you're going to marry. A man who wants you as his wife will want you to feel comfortable and ultimately will jump through hoops to get you to be his wife because he feels lucky to be with you. All right, number 2, mothering him. This is just the fastest way to kill a man's attraction and to begin to destroy your relationship. Now, you know what I mean by mothering him. You may see it as helping him, doing his chores, giving him reminders of his tasks, coaching him on how to act, or worse, apologizing or making excuses for him when he acts up. Here's the brutal truth. Men don't treat women who mother them with the respect they deserve. And these man children never grow up. The more that you baby him, the less he sees you as a lover and a partner, and the more he sees you as a reason he can stay immature and avoid responsibility. Psychologists call this the caretaker trap. Studies show that men are most attracted to women who challenge them and trust in their ability to step up, not women who micromanage them. Now, maybe you think, well, if I don't do it, it's not going to get done. Guess what? That's his problem to solve. It's not yours. This is the point where you need to stop and let these consequences happen, because then you'll begin to see the situation much more clearly once these real consequences start occurring without you preventing them. A grown man doesn't need a mommy. He needs a partner. And if he can't adult, he shouldn't be your man. You don't need to date a project. Number 3, never go against your values or morals. Now, I believe this is the most dangerous thing anyone can do in a relationship, which is betraying themselves. How many times have you ignored that gut feeling when something fell off? How many times have you made excuses for behavior that you would never tolerate from a friend? Here's the reality. Every single time you compromise your standards for a man, you move further away from the person that he needs you to be. The more that you can be your true self, the more you can attract someone who's a good match for the real you. The more that you veer away from your deepest values, you start to attract someone who's not actually a good fit for the real you. In addition to becoming someone you're not, holding true to your values is just important to your self-respect and your self-esteem. Research shows that men unconsciously test boundaries early on in their relationships. Now, the women who hold firm in their values, they get treated better. And the ones who bend, they get taken for granted. This isn't about being perfect or rigid. It's about being protected. Your values are not restricting you. They're your armor. Because you need to remember, the right man won't see your standards as a threat. He's going to see them as proof that you know your worth and you hold true to who you are. And if you can't meet them, that's not rejection, that's protection. Protecting you from the wrong relationship. Protecting you from becoming someone you don't want to be. And protection from losing your connection to your deepest self. Number 4, never become completely dependent on a man. Have you ever had a man who wanted to take care of you, who said to you, oh, not to worry, just trust me, I'll take care of everything? Here's the hard truth. Financial dependence is the quickest way to lose your power in a relationship and to put yourself in a dangerous situation. I've seen brilliant women, doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs give up their careers just for a little while to support his dreams. And then 5 years later, they're stuck. No savings, no recent work experience. And suddenly things start sounding less like I love you and more like, what would you even do without me? So this isn't about money, it's about freedom. The freedom to stay because you want to, not because you have to. The freedom to walk away if he changes. The freedom to be his choice, not his captive. So it's important to stay self-supporting and to protect yourself because it's easy to want to be rescued and supported by another, but I've seen it create really dangerous power dynamics and devastating consequences for women. So here's your protection plan. Number one, always try to have your own money, even if it's just an emergency fund, just in case. And number two, keep your skills sharp. Take a class, stay certified, do freelance work. Always have a backup plan where you can support yourself if needed. And finally, three, maintain your own connections, your friends, your family, your professional networks, the people that know you. They don't just know his girlfriend. Don't allow him to isolate you from your network. Because here's what high value men actually respect: a woman who could walk away but chooses to stay. And finally, number five, never place him on a pedestal, because the fastest way to lose respect and attraction is to place him above yourself. When you cater your life around his and act in ways to maintain his attraction rather than doing what's best for you and your goals. Now, I've seen clients dim their own light, be self-critical of their looks, their body, their friends. They've stopped pursuing passions. They've shrunk their dreams or just centered their whole identity around their partner. And without fail, he'll start to pull away because men fall in love with high-value women, and value is subjective. So if you don't value yourself, why would he value you? Remember, a man should add to your life, not become your life. The more you worship the ground he walks on, the less he'll see you as his equal. So just imagine this. 6 months from now, you wake up to a text from a man who actually meets your standards, not because you lowered them, but because you enforced them. You're not stressing about where things are going in the relationship because he's already showing you through his actions, not simply his words. And you don't shrink yourself to fit his life because he's built space for you in it. And that voice in your head that used to whisper, "Is this all I deserve?" That's been replaced by a deep knowing that this is how it always should have been. That's what happens when you stop these 5 mistakes. You get more support, increased self-esteem, and ultimately that mutual respect. But this transformation doesn't happen by accident. It happens by design, by mindful living. And that's why I created my ambitious attraction coaching program to help you step by step through this process. To learn more about how I can help you walk through this process step by step and meet and attract a great guy, just click the link in the description. This program isn't about changing who you are. It's becoming polarizing. It's becoming more of yourself so you can be magnetic to the right man. I'll see you over there.